of the pulleys is moving. That's because that pulley is known as the loose pulley. And it spins loosely. The other one is the fast pulley. And that one is fastened to the machinery. And that fastened pulley actually powers the mill. It's really flying. Let's give it a little bit of help to get started. Now watch this feed apron. Really have to concentrate to see the movement. Because if it's going as fast as that first one, it's going to fill this machine so fast, it'll jam. See the large wheel opposite me? That is the speed at which that feed apron moves. Picks up the wool with the first worker, the first stripper, removes it. And then the next worker and stripper work upon it. The worker pulls it from the central drum, the stripper puts it off of that outer one back onto the central drum to the next set. You see the operation up above where the wool is coming off of these top two rollers. Well, out the other end, after going through those 6 sets of workers and strippers, we get these. And those go on your spinning wheel and become thread or yarn, depending on how tightly you spin it or how loosely you spin it. Take it home and twist it up. So when you get it home, you just sort of untwist it. So, coming off has no gaps. And it'll build up on that final drum until it reaches nearly 6 inches in thickness. At that point, this roller here no longer stays in this slot. And that's when it's time to remove it and take the mat off and change the back. The tie? It is. And those layers build up and build up and build up, and the nice thing about the layers is you can separate it on the layers. And this back will be about 6.5 feet long and 6 inches thick when done. If you use that entire thing in your quilt, you're going to be dehydrated by morning. Well, think about the amount of 6 inches of wool insulation. You're going to overheat, and you're not going to want that thick of a quilt. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to separate it into a different thickness. Maybe 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches will give you 4 strips. You lay 3 of them alongside each other. That's about 6 feet wide and 1 across the base. That makes it about 8 feet long. And that is the filler for a quilt. A very nice, warm, wool-filled quilt. Not modern polyester batting. This is wool batting.
This has to be sharpened.
When we're doing pine, we sharpen twice a day to do 1,000 linear feet, or 1,000 feet, I should say. Because they don't care how big your log is, as long as it fits onto my mill, I can send my saw through it. I just want to know how far into your log my saw is going. For every 100 feet, you give me 25 cents. twice a day for pine, 500 or 600 linear feet for cutting, and then 4 or 5 times a day